Richard here, 53 Faction War. This is White Walls of Calderis and Chaos Space Marines versus Eldar for the very chaotic blue team. We've got two Chaos Lords. First up is Yaay, and we also have the most Grandest Grand Piano. These guys are durable and destructive heroes that walk through objects and cannot be suppressed with some powerful offense and disruption, fighting melee and melee combat. Looks like it's the Black Legion elite scheme here and a Thousand Suns elite scheme over here. Tonberry between them as a plague champion. Starts off ranged combat with a damage over time bolter, can get melee weapons, some decent utility and support, can build turrets and repair, but is very slow. He's using the Word Bearers DLC. Red Eldar team then, two Warlocks. First up is Eldar, and we have Lemurs. These guys are powerful melee fighters that can leap into combat, have some spells giving them support, disruption and offense too. And rounding off the teams here is Adilla as a Farseer support commander that fights in melee combat. Some awesome control abilities, buffs and debuffs, and he's going to be fighting in the south over those contested power points up against Yaay. Is he fighting over the power points, or is he fighting over the mystical floating tree? There it is. All the power comes from that. Kicking off in the middle then. Quite fun to fight over the middle of White Walls, I think, as is the case with every single Dawn of War 2 map. A lot of people don't like this, I think, because of the amount of stairs which restrict your movement and can set you up for nasty things, and are generally just annoying to fight on. Nice to see this map though. Has that weird garrison in the center which can be a death sentence, but can also, you can camp it with a setup team. Warlock might go down, looks like he's gonna be okay. That war shout might have saved them. Already you see the aspect on these Banshees here, and Banshees are going to be key early on against these Chaos Space Marines. Might be tougher for them up against double Chaos Lords with the Kill the Weak, but if you can avoid heretic damage, get them in on those CSM, could set yourself up for a very strong tier 1. Gonna need those shurikens out to support though, and we see Eldar already getting one on the field. These Banshees staying in play though, try and chase down those Thousand Suns Chaos Space Marines over there. Full gens going up. Banshees will have sight of that. Need to back off now though, because here come some more CSM. Double CSM for Grandest Grand Piano. Back away, Banshees. Heretics coming around to flank. Nicely done. They're staying in play a bit too long here. Didn't actually drop a model, but now they might. There's the Doom Blast on retreat, and they do drop one, maybe another. Only one, so it's pretty well judged in the end by Lemurs. Meanwhile, Eldar have completely capped up the mid. There's two wreck points, as you can see, and the contested victory point. The natural victory points are in these corners here. The southern players are generally in charge of looking after those, but as the game wears on, you see other players trying to nick them. That shield goes down. This is capped by Chaos. Should be noded up, and that's being capped right now. Combi Flamer on Grand Piano's Chaos Lord. None yet for Yaay. Spent his power so far on Havocs, that's why. Give you that suppression. But there's that Shuriken. In fact, all three Eldar players with a identical build so far, although Eldar is going for another guarding weapon team. Going to fill up this center with suppression. Chaos might just want to avoid it early on, and as you can see, the north side, we see some Chaos Space Marines and Heretics and that Chaos Lord going up against that power, going to take down that node. Are they going to respond here? They've got to, right? Guarding weapon team of Lemurs wants to set up at the top of the stairs, I think. No, he's going down it a little bit. Did they actually get the node? I don't think they did. I actually don't think they did. And now they're forced off. Meanwhile, in the south, Chaos have both of those power points. Haven't noded them yet though. Doom Blast just to slow down that Farseer with suppression. She is getting her Armor of Fortune to help her Banshees out. Doing some melee damage on those Heretics on retreats. And look at this, getting the natural wreck point decap there. Nicely done by Yaay early on. CSM have dropped a model, getting their Eternal War up. Fortune on herself from the Farseer there. And here comes some Banshees. CSM need to be very careful. There's a disruptive grenade barrage. Banshees getting in on those CSM, and now they do retreat. Kicking off in the middle again. The VP has been decapped by those Heretics, but they are forced to retreat, and Eldar will retake it. Do you go after the power here early? You've got to, it's right there. Being kind of passive in the middle, the Eldar, I think. As soon as you force someone off, he should be venturing forward, if not to bash, but just to scout a little bit. See what's going on with their power, and see if there's anything around it. Chaos Lord can't be suppressed, of course, but will take a lot of damage if he gets close to that shuriken. Damage from that combo flamer is so awesome. What is it, like 33 DPS or something? Oh, it doesn't have the combo flamer. It's Grand Piano who has it. Has a deeper sound effect, and you can see the little flamer at the front. There it is. He's in retreat now, though. Raptors on the field over there. Looks like the Eldar are going to do some power bashing. There's a lot of stuff to bash. In the south, though, the Eldar can't stand against the Chaos Advance. Struggling to deal with it so far. Might need another shuriken up, although I'm sure he's thinking about tier 2 right now. 369 to 500 on the VPs. 2-to-1 cap for Eldar. Warlock with a fancy special attack there. Has the Witchblade, the Merciless Witchblade. Awesome weapon. And the Champion's Robe too. Makes him an awesome little combat unit early on. Taking out some heretics. Tanking damage with his robe. Eldar trying to decap the node there. Raptors jumping in, suppressing on landing. Can suppress such a massive blob with that. Players starting to think about tier 2. In fact, Tonberry is already in tier 2. Quite a light tier 1 from Yaay and Tonberry. Yaay did have heretic Havocs. I guess they got grenaded or something, because these guys both have aspect of the Avenger. Maybe they just got flanked by some Banshees. We will never know. What's this? Who died? Chaos Lord died. Other Chaos Lord's going to make fun of him now. That's the Destructor from the Warlock. Jumping in though are Raptors. Such a great initiation tool when you have a jump unit. And they're taking out models here left and right. Look at this. Down to a single model, that Guardian Weapon team. As long as you take down all the infantry models, the platform itself just blows up. 316 to 500 on the VPs. Chaos Lord getting very close to that shuriken. Holy crap, almost went down. He's almost level 3 too. He's done a lot of killing. Again, we see the Farseer putting fortune on herself to tank some damage, get stuck into the heretics there. We have grenade launcher heretics and just default heretics. Blood Crusher on the way for Yaay. Adilla is going tier 2 in decent time. Could get a Bright Lance up relatively quickly, or Fire Dragons or Warp Spiders or something. 298 to 500 on VPs. 1-to-1 cap. Eldar setting up in the middle again. They are not being quite aggressive enough for my liking, going after the power. We saw one big push here. I mean, it's much easier said than done, of course. There's a Webway Gate in mid. Black Grenades on the Plague Champion venturing south. Eldar going to need to be careful here. Oh, looks like the Farseer got a decap. Nicely done. She's level 2. Heretics on retreat path, but not getting stuck in quickly enough to that damage over time of the Plague Champion's weapon there. Has killed many a thing in retreat. Lamour's the last player to go tier 2. Tonberry with a Chaos Dreadnought on the way. Plague Marines for Grand Piano. Where's that Blood Crusher at? There it is. It's basically a Bloodletter riding a Juggernaut, I think they're called. Some heavy melee damage, a charge, good general mobility. Not the toughest vehicle around, but can cause massive amounts of problems if you get it out at the right time. The Guardian Weapon team survives, which is a big deal for Adilla. Didn't want that thing to go down immediately. Does he get the Bright Lance up, or does he have something else up his sleeve? He's going for a Wraith Lord, which will easily take out a Blood Crusher 1v1. Blood Crusher is going to want to avoid that thing. How much damage can he do before it even hits the field, though? In amongst some Dire Avengers over there. Heretics might go down. Yaay losing sight of them, and they do go down. Banshee's getting in with that power melee and taking out the Aspiring Champion there. They've got their spear, as you can see. Can also fight that Blood Crusher a bit. Adilla getting his own Banshee X up to get his own spear. There's Let the Galaxy Burn from Armor of the Inferno. Great tool to use on a bunch of squishy Eldar. And we see that Chaos Dreadnought too. That default autocannon. Good damage to all targets with a small area of effect. Decimating that Guardian weapon team, as you can see. Raptors with their aspiring champion, Power Fist and Melter Pistol online. These heretics need to get a little bit closer and they'll be able to spot that webway gate, which of course is stealth. Oh, look at the Warlock jumping in. Banshees, what are they up to? I thought they were chasing something there. Using their fleet to go back south. Eldar taking those power points. The Wraithlord getting a shoulder-mounted Bright Lance. 100% firing accuracy. There you go. And how does yaay respond? Got some Havocs. Could get a las cannon up. And it does get a las cannon up. Banshee's going to want to try and get on those guys quickly, or the Farseer herself. Here comes the Warlock of Lemurs to decap blue team's natural. Haven't really seen any pressure on red teams yet. Eldar started to creep into this, I feel like. Have a Falcon on the field to support them mid, allow them to reinforce. Are they going to get a full cap here? I don't think so. Do you have your robe? Well, he's put his robe up, but it's not enough and has to retreat. Eldar getting a bit close to chaos stuff, but they do get a decap on that wreck point. More Havocs for yaay, most likely for an autocannon to supplement that las cannon. Bloodcrusher able to get stuck into the Wraithlord now, knowing that the Wraithlord doesn't want to turn around and engage with all of this stuff here. They've seen that webway. Don't want to put one up with enemy forces around. Down it goes. Big waste there. Get a lot of XP for taking down webways. Look at this. Chaos Lord with the Blood Maul. Really bad news for those Banshees. 230 to 479. Here's the second Havoc. Is he keeping them with the Heavy Bolter? Well, he certainly is for now. Help him control those Banshees and that Farseer, I guess. Massive engagement in the middle. Let the Galaxy burn. Shooting off there. Not capping the VP though, as they shoot. Plague Marines getting shots on the Falcon, who just sitting there shooting. Providing fire support, providing some reinforcement support for those Banshees too, but they're having to get out of there. Shuriken sets up. Looks like the Eldar are going to win this fight, maybe. Still a bunch of chaos stuff here. Chaos Lord getting stuck in, but he's persuaded to leave. Dreadnought getting some much needed repairs. Warlock might go down as he tries to use his champion's robe to get away, but can't quite manage it. The VP stays Eldar red. It's up to the Chaos players to cap. And they're moving in again for another offensive. That Shuriken is not firing, needs to get closer. And there's the Noxious Cloud. Plague Champions Global Bar. Actually does heavy melee damage, I believe, so it will damage vehicles if you keep them sitting still. And it is the Chaos who's victorious. Too much strength there. They had the strength, they had the numbers, and they have a Nurgle Shrine now over there. 186 to 479. Continuing to fight over these generators. Who's going to go mid first out of these fellas? Lemurs is tier 3, Tonberry's tier 3, and Grand Piano is tier 3. The second Havoc squad did keep their Heavy Bolter for now, looks like. I was really expecting that autocannon to come online. Eldar getting ready for another push mid. They have a D cannon now from Lemurs. Awesome artillery piece, gives you great disruption and capping defense with its singularity, and look at that range. As long as you have vision, it will shoot all the way back near to that shrine. Falcon moving in. Autocannon of the Dreadnought getting shots in. Surprised not to see Havocs from these central Chaos players. The Plague Champion might want to get his turret up, because the las cannon from that thing is awesome. Banshees flanking around. Getting a decap there are some Dire Avengers. Got to be careful blobbing up like this as players starting to get into tier 3 and thinking about nukes. Banshees getting in. They're being suppressed by that shrine, and there's a Doom Blast as well that'll suppress you. Happy to get stuck in on the heretics here. Heretics have shrine support and a bunch of other stuff shooting at the Banshees. Nice little distraction from the Banshees though. You see Chaos Terminator is ripping apart that Eldar infantry and getting that debuff stacking. Just demoralizes enemies. 2-to-1 cap for Eldar though, with a big VP lead. Almost 300 VPs. Uh-oh. Dreadnought is okay, I think. Yes. They're standing firm though. We'll see how long they can do that for. Eldar not known for being able to sit in those extended engagements at the end of 3v3s and come out on top. Raptors surely need to die. There we go. You saw Doom on them there from the Farseer, from the Doombringer. She also has her Runes of Reaping. And tier 3 for Odila. Great unclean one on the way for Tonberry. That is going to be a massive pain in the arse in the middle. It's so cramped there. He's going to be damaging everything with his passive damage of a time effect. Full retreat from yaay. Gonna get a decap now. Farseer moving in to do so. Wonder if he'll try and set up here. Does he still have... Yep, still has the Guardian Weapon Team, although it has a Bright Lance. Dreadnought on the way for yaay. It's a bit of an odd choice. Can you put Doom on vehicles? Just says targeted enemy. Because with the Doom on the Dreadnought alongside the Bright Lance and the Banshees, that might be a dead Chaos Dreadnought very quickly over there. 128446. Marco Zinch Chaos Dreadnought. That's going to shoot down that Falcon pretty well if it gets close. Frenzied Barrage. Eldar having to come and retake that VP again. It's been constantly changing hands in the middle. There's that Noxious Cloud. Again, really surprised not to see Havocs here. You could suppress 2 entire armies sitting by this VP. Very surprised not to see it. Noxious Cloud doing its job, forcing off the Eldar. They do have both the naturals, although it's being retaken here by some Havocs. Tonberry's got his Plague Sword up pretty late, which is kind of strange to see, really. You'd think he'd get the Plague Fist at this point to help him cap and stuff. Something just died. Trying to hide in a bush. What was that? Was that a Banshee? Not sure. Was it Lemur's Banshees? Repairs for the shrine. These guys are not bothering to repair. There's that great unclean one. What's going on south? Someone's dead. It's a Chaos Lord of Grand Piano. He's got a Chaos Predator. Tanks on this map might not be the greatest idea ever. We do have the Mark of Nurgle on the way, giving it a massive boost to health, some health regen and melee resistance, as well as changing the autocannon to this thing that leaves green crap behind that does damage over time. Grenades going in. Nicely thrown by Odila. There's Doom on that Dreadnought. Bright Lance getting shots in. Ouch. Big chunks of damage, but he does get in there. Although, Time Field stops it attacking. Very close to going down immediately, this Mark of Khorne Dreadnought. 107423. Tonberry's going to get some XP reviving this Chaos Lord. He's level 6. And so is Grand Piano, I think. As long as he doesn't move, you can still get the XP. There we go. Boom. And levels him up to 4. Going after the red natural VP, finally. Put some pressure on different parts of the map. There's an Eldritch. Pretty devastating nuke from the Eldar. Takes out the shrine. The tank miraculously avoided everything. Falcon now has its shield. Makes it exponentially more annoying to deal with. What is this D-cannon doing? He's getting very close. Raptors jumping. I'm not sure what the D-cannon moved up so far for. Fire Prism on the field now. Has such range. 65, I believe. The range of that. See a Council. Wow, some power melee damage stacking up on those Terminators. Taking out a model there. Those Thousand Suns Terminators look awesome. Are they going to finish them off? They're going to be very close to finishing them off. I think that they teleported out. I think they teleported out there. Yeah, they did. Barely surviving. And the Seer Council did not get away. That was a foul snare from the Great Unclean One shooting out his intestines, which is always delightful. 84 to 407, 2-to-1 cap for the Eldar. Chaos looking strong in terms of their units, but can they keep the VPs? They need to cap this right now. They're getting their natural decapped again. Eldar kind of outmaneuvering them here. Dreadnought getting away. Yes, the Guardian Weapon team was disrupted by, I think, yeah, grenade barrage from these fellas. Double cap. Might be a triple cap. Blue team can't seem to take the mid in good time, and there's a singularity to throw them off the cap. They did get the decap though. Nurgle vomit. Those guys ducked into the webway. Now he knows there's a webway gate there. He's going looking for it. He needs to get very close to find it, and he's found it. Blue team will take the middle, and just in time, 29 VPs remaining for them. Still over 400 for the red Eldar team. Warlock over here just holding up this army as long as he can. Wants to keep them away from the middle. I think he's outnumbered here though. 17 VPs remaining, and they stopped the VP bleed. Autarch called in by Endor, back at base now. Some Seer Council for Lemurs. He's got lots of red. Can drop his nuke whenever he likes. Adilla's almost got enough red for a nuke as well. And those could be telling. What about Grand Piano? You have enough for an Abyss? Almost. Very nearly. Still no Havocs whatsoever in the middle for Tonberry and Grand Piano. Very surprising. Warlock racking up the XP there, taking out Plague Marines. Are they going to get away? They do not get away. Nurgle Predator getting some rear armor hits, but it'll be okay. Another Nurgly Shrine. Should have put it behind the garrison over here, I think, to protect it from people just walking up and shooting it a little bit. The Dreadnought lives somehow. He's almost level 2. That's that Blood Rage. Now taking Fire Prism shots though. And he can buff those things with Guide, making their range even more ridiculous. Going after the natural VP. Looks like the Plague Champion alongside the Chaos Lord. Plague Champion with fetid armor and Icon of Nurgle. Kicking off in the middle, there's an Eldritch. Takes out the Shrine again. And there's an Imperial Abyss from, I think, Grand Piano. Yep. Pretty devastating one too. Things are going to retreat through it and die. That was very devastating, in fact, for Lemurs. Grand Piano and Yaay also took a bunch of losses though. Can they hold on to these 17 VPs is a big ask. They are taking this contested VP. Lily Galaxy Burn will miss, but this Great Unclean One is a big, big problem. They need some Fire Dragons up in the middle here. Melter damage doing extra to super heavy infantry. Plague Champion goes down. They did decap, but only a decap. Focus some forces on this VP, I think the Eldar should. Adilla might do just that right now. Where's the Farseer? Oh, she's capping. I don't think you want the Farseer capping. You want her Doombringer and Guide and stuff. She's coming back now. Is he going mid? He's going mid. Oh, look at that. Webway gate goes up. See Council jumping out. Literally jumping out. Webway goes down. And there's a turret right there from the Plague Champion. And now that he's seen that, he runs the Seer Council away. Warlock in amongst some CSM though. Mid is still blue for Chaos. Chaos Lord of Yaay on capping duty has the Demonic Visage. 17 to 332. Whoa. Another Eldritch and another Shrine goes down. They really don't like these Shrines. Can they finish off their tank here? Surely they can finish off the tank. The Banshees are not going for it. Down it goes. It was a Fire Prison that got the last hit. Banshees not really wanting to tangle that Great Unclean One over there. Chaos Lord moving in. Smack takes out a Dire Avenger on retreat. That was weird. That didn't seem to stun the Farseer. Maybe because she was already retreating. Eldar trying to get a decap while they can. Grand Clean One not wanting to go in there. That is an Imperial Abyss from Tonberry, and that is pretty damn effective. Whacked out those Eldar very, very quickly there. 17 to 307. An allied Chaos Lord being pulled in and taking tons of damage too. Now it's Terminator's capping. Eldar looking depleted. Got hit by a couple of very effective nukes. More effective, I think, than the most of the Eldritch we've seen. They seem to have been concerned with just taking out the shrine. That's a dead Fire Prism now. Rear armor hit from that guy yet. Grand Clean One doing a great job, and here's a Land Raider Phobos. Really bad news for Fire Prisms. Say Council of Lemurs, not sure what they're up to. Waiting for their Warlock, I think. What is this? Singularity? It is a Singularity. Almost wipes out the Heretics. In fact, the Warlock is there to finish them off. There we go. He's level 7 now. Avatar of Cain on the way for Dilla. Endor looking very thin with just 2 units. What's going on over here? Chaos Lord of Grand Piano's down. Eldar going for the VP. Need to take care of this turret though. Autarch will take a while to deal with it with her default weapon. But she will, using a jump to get in behind it there. Lots of bolt of fire from CSM. What do Eldar do here? They just focus on the Chaos Natural, I think, maybe. Force these big units to move. Unable to get the decap, but might get that turret down. Oh, special attack immediately. How could he get a special? Because he's level 6, I guess. Need to run away, Autarch. There you go. Another Markov Nurgle Predator tank from Grand Piano. Seems to like him. Whoa. Grand Clean One, 31 hit points. Might go down. They've got to chase it, surely. Doesn't want to get close to the Phobos. So they don't chase him. That is so close. So close to getting him. Another Abyss. Wow. These Chaos Nukes have been fantastic in this game. Almost finishing off the D-Cannon there. Trying to get out of there. Look at this pathing. Dawn of pathing. Chaos are holding on. And I think they're going to be able to do this. Here's the Avatar. Could set up some very nasty wipes with its Wailing Doom. And Adela still has a decent little armor here. Farseer can turn engagements with her time field and buffs and debuffs as well. That was Aura of Decay knocking back those Banshees. Not sure why they're retreating there. Could have stayed in play a little bit, I think. Avatar, what does he go for? Goes for the Phobos. Gonna need some help though. Adila in general needs some help here. He's outnumbered. There's the time field. Fight the Grand Clean One. Fight him. Fight him. There we go. Maybe. There's a Wailing Doom. They're going to do anything? Did some damage to the Phobos. Lightning Claw Terminators want to fight the Avatar though. 2-1 cap for Chaos. Here comes some Eldar stuff. Double Fire Prisms. This might be the end of the Grand Clean One here. Maybe. Couple more shots like that and down it goes. One more shot in fact and down it goes. It's now going to explode on death and heal everything, but this might be the end of the Avatar. He facilitated that push really, but might pay for it. Yes, does pay for it. And Chaos hold on to the VP. Adilla's just down to Howling Banshees now. I think Chaos have done enough. More Havocs for Yaay. Where are they? I can't select them. Might be in retreat or in a garrison or something. What is this? Some heretics coming for this VP. Banshees have spotted them though. But it's going to be very hard, very difficult for the Eldar to come back into this. They've been hit with some very nasty nukes. And it's their old problem of not being able to stand up to the sustained fights in the middle. hard for them to utilize their mobility on some 3v3 maps. Good amount of power that Tonberry has, almost 500. Level 4 CSM. More fire prisms. Not over yet. Here comes Adilla's Eldar to have a look at this VP with our Mark of Corner CSM there now. And those guys are level 4. And some things coming in to flank. Gonna be so tough. Is he going for that natural VP? He's got some chosen plague marines on the field, has Tonberry. Should have put the time field on the Havocs, I think. 17 to 125. Landred of Phobos cleaning up those fire prisms. Down goes one. Just got to hold on here. Another Predator on the way for Grand Piano. Only has a single infantry squad at the moment. Oh, he's gone for the Plague Fist now. Gonna die though if he's not careful. That was just a special attack. Down he goes. Nice XP for the Warlock, leveling to 8. Has the Warp Throw. Adilla getting some Seer Council up from his global bar most likely, and an Autarch. Fighting some Chosen Plague Marines here. Chosen Plague Marines getting a cap though. There's a triple. That's Lemur's. They still have 2 fire prisms. Does anyone have a nuke though? Not really. Lemur's is kind of close. Might be able to get one soonish. This Phobos is just bullying them though. Another nuke. Trying to get that D cannon on retreat. Wow. Seer Council went right through it. They survived though. They decapped the contested. Got their natural back for a brief 1-to-1 cap, but it's going to be a 2-to-1 soon. They can't stop the Chaos retaking the mid. Another Avatar of Cain, this time from Lemur's. Adilla with another Fire Prism. Eldar holding on here. Can they get this Chaos Lord? Maybe. Not quite. Uh oh, Adilla's... This is Endor's Fire Prism taking big damage from Plague Marines. Farseer going in to tie them up here. Oh, but down they go. Down it goes, I should say. There's 2 Fire Prism squads. 2 Plague Marine squads, I should say. Didn't tie them both up. There they are, exploding on death. Not a new turret here. No Havocs either. Double Autarchs getting stuck into Mark of Corner CSM. Trying to desperately get a decap. Does get the decap. They need to jump away or something. Oh, using the time field to retreat. Nicely done by Adilla. There they go. See burn. Farseer moving in to try and get into combat. Yes. This is dicey. Very, very dicey for Adilla. Needs to get the Banshees out of there. Level 4 Banshees. Doesn't want to lose them. 13 to 23 on the VPs. Single cap for Eldar. They decap the middle. Down go those Banshees. Doom on these Mark of Corner CSM. Seer Council can't stay in play though, and neither can the Farseer. She might go down on retreat in fact. She lives. 7 to 18 single cap for Chaos, and they are taking red team's natural, or at least trying to. Oh, Avatar should be able to knock this guy off the cap. There we go. That single might be enough. Oh, they're going to get double from the contested. Eldar fighting to the end, but I think that's it now. They can't get back to the VPs quickly enough, I don't think. There's a double cap, and it is going to be a victory for the Chaos team. Don't get much closer than that. 7 VPs at the end. And GG from Endor indeed. Look at these heroes. End of the game. Level 9 Chaos Lord for Yaay. Level 9 Plague Champion for Tonberry. And a level 10 Chaos Lord for Grand Piano. No Havocs whatsoever in the middle. Very strange. But those nukes were deadly. Endor's Warlock level 5. Lemur's Warlock level 8, down at the end, no doubt, fighting for that VP, and a level 9 Farseer with Spirit Stones at the end. There you have it guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.